This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. Oh. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the LinkUp podcast with your host, Mr. King, Kana Woods here in the building.
Yo,
my fellow Homo sapien.
You and your tagline.
Hey. Like, why you have to slow it down like that? Why you just can't say homo?
Because I got braces in my mouth.
No, that's me. You can't talk properly.
I gotta slow down the speech now. I gotta pronounce my words slowly so they can understand what I'm saying.
But yeah, as I was about to do, I was about to introduce our guest that we have this week. We got none other than some hands-on Chelsea Brooks here in the building.
Lord, we asked if you want to put a whole government name out there. Like,
I mean, that's an IG, so that's the only reason why it's
I just make it sure.
I go by my government name. Okay, you need to find me by this.
That's the stage name. This ain't no Charlemagne got here.
No.
Okay then. So who are you, Chelsea, since you're here?
Oh, what can I say about me? I am your average makeup artist in St. Martin. I'm known for my makeup talent and henna talent. That's my biggest majors, I guess, on the island for everyone. But I'm just your regular, schmegular girl.
And Cardi.
Yeah.
That's a Cardi line?
Yeah, it is a Cardi line. Get with it.
That one went over my head.
Come on, Kana.
I ain't gonna lie to you, sir. But how you wait? I mean, go ahead, what you not getting?
I mean, before we started the recording, you was just giving us a little breakdown of all of what makes you somewhat not your average, regular person, seeing as you got all of these talents and whatnot. So, I mean, for those who ain't listening, you could just basically continue what you was telling us. Like,
okay.
What's all these talents and what all do you do that makes Chelsea who Chelsea is?
Okay, I like the question now. I prefer the questions because, I mean...
No, you know what to answer.
Yeah, because it's really hard to say who Chelsea is, to be honest. To be honest, I'm not being cocky or being humble, but I'm speaking from being me. I am, let's put it this way, a 23-year-old that trying to still... honestly, like, find itself. Well, in, like, really finding themselves. Talents, all-rounded person, school, future. Again, you're regular, schmegular girl. However, what makes me very different to most girls, I would say then, I have the talents of makeup. I do art. So, yeah, a lot of people ask me to design tattoos. I design my own tattoo already. It's on my tie, yeah. The big tattoo that you guys will see on my makeup shoots, my modeling, all that too, yeah. So getting into that, I model. I assist with photography because of my makeup gigs, and because I model, I have good idea of lighting as well. Let's see, guys, check me out on YouTube. It's coming soon. I must lay it down. I do have my own YouTube channel. That is going to be, I don't really want to get into it right now, but it's going to be diverse. Let's just put it like that. When time to come, I'm probably going to come back on the LinkUp and make another show too.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, you're welcome to come through.
And so, I do a little bit of video editing for myself. Dabble into that as well. Let's see. I longboard, not skateboard. I longboard because there's a difference.
Okay, yeah. Explain that there,
Okay. Longboarding, I know it sounds like weird because it's a board on wheels, but you still have different tricks to it, regardless. Number one, a skateboard has different wheels. Could have different wheels then. The board itself is a bit smaller. And it's more for, I would believe, tricks. In my opinion, is more for like real tricks, flips, ollies, all those type of crazy things that you would see guys doing on the rails. You can do it with a longboard, but it's a specific size that you need. And right now I'm trying to get it. But you have also longboard dancing, so that's a different type of trick where the board is longer, so you're able to actually walk and dance on the board.
That's the one with the Asians would be all like, okay, I see a couple of those videos. Okay, let me be specific before people say racist. I saw this one video where an Asian chick was doing the whole like dancing.
No, it's quite common. It's quite common with Asians.
I was just about to say, it's like only Asians be dancing along.
No.
It's the video I saw. Okay.
It's the video that he saw, but I could understand why it would be a common video because honestly, on my Instagram feeds, when I follow my skateboarding, longboarding people, hashtags, it's a lot of Asians that does this. It is.
Yo, they could take over the world. Anyway,
that's a different topic. That's a different topic. But they are talented, I must say. What else can I offer you guys, like in telling them about myself? So that's the longboarding. I'm into bikes, but unfortunately, I guess I'm a pretty girl, so nobody don't want to teach me how to ride. You know, a street bike.
I was wondering if you're on bicycle or like.
No, street bike.
You got nobody can teach you to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, no, come on. I could ride a bicycle. Come on. If I'm on a skateboard, I must be able to ride a bike.
I hope so.
Nah, but also I'm into street bikes and stuff like that. I'm a very edgy girl. I mean, I'm very into myself. Like it's not to be cocky, but it's like
somewhat narcissistic on the borderline of narcissism.
Come on, I am.
That's a little tense, man.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. I'm just into always motivating myself and creating a better being. Can you put it like that? Like, always trying to dabble in different talents. Like, I literally do everything within a year. I first discovered my makeup talents and henna talents within a year. Get adjusted to longboarding within a year. So now I'm trying to move up to actually doing a little more tricks and being a lot more comfortable on my board. And, everything I try to do is within a year time span. So it is about growth. That's why I say I'm into myself, because I'm just into bettering myself.
Okay, so I got a question now. What are you studying?
I love this. Finally, somebody could ask me that.
What that's supposed to mean?
Because it's so off. Exactly why I have something else to offer within my own talent. I study safety and security management. It's so off of what of my life.
So that really includes what though?
Okay, so my career, what I am, my profession to be, is a safety and security manager. What it is I can secure any environment pretty much over a hurricane, like a disaster, or a man-made disaster as well. A man-made disaster. In the sense of, let's say, I have a minor in terrorism and counterterrorism. I have a minor in advanced criminology, and I have a minor in applied intelligence.
How many minors do you have?
Fuck?
You could have multiple minors.
Yeah, you could have multiple minors. In my program, it is possible.
Yeah, I could have taken 3.
Yeah, and in my third year, instead of doing...
How are you just for the time for this?
Since because I doing the same study and
you could do multiple minors.
Okay, it's the program too.
Yeah.
It is the program too, because in my program...
What?
Yeah, in my program, in the third year then, instead of doing like internship, your internship is done in the 4th year. So that's why I was in St. Martin so long, because I just came from off my internship. Okay. So the internship and thesis is in your 4th year, while your minors are going to be done in the 3rd year.
That's how long do you minor? Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but we have one minor and one study abroad. You have your internship and you have your thesis.
Okay.
And that's it.
You could do multiple, like within that one span of that minor, you could do multiple courses, not just that one. You could do more than 30 credits.
But I also have to correct myself, because I also did one minor in my 2nd year. So it's 2 in my 3rd year and 1 minor in my 2nd year.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. True. So and on my internship, I actually just came back from dabbling into creating an emergency plan for the Port of St. Martin.
How about like the whole of St. Martin? Because God knows we need it.
To be honest with you, I have so many ideas. I mean, I don't like to go back to this cheesy video that I did like years ago that had kind of like blow up in regards to the government. But I have so much plans and so much ideas just because of my background with my study, honestly, and understanding certain things that are priority that ought to be taken into account as priorities, you know. But I don't get into that because.
Okay, no, but you got me a little intrigued here. What about that counterterrorism, minor?
Counterterrorism.
Yeah, what are you doing now?
Okay, that is pretty much a rough course, fast course, because that's what minors are, on pretty much learning about terrorism and how to deal with terrorism. So, for example, let's see, what can I give you guys? Anything. I understand all security policies in regards to plane security.
What were some of the assignments you had for during that minor? Like, what did they have you doing?
Okay, boy, this was a while back. Okay, because I did did I do an exam or report? I think I wrote a report. It was pretty much understanding the concept of terrorism. You know, people call anyone a terrorist when the majority. I'm going to ask this question. Do you guys know what is a terrorist? I'm going to ask that one simple question. That's always my first question.
Vaguely.
It's okay.
A person using violence to achieve political means. Normally, the key thing means that there's a political, religious, some kind of goal you're trying to achieve by using acts of violence or whatever.
Spot on description, actually. That is a spot on description.
I'm glad King.
I just watch the news. Terrorism is always in the news. They mention this.
I would give you something completely different.
You know, I mean, it is that documented. However, there is no actual universal meaning. You can apply that meaning, that concept to anybody. While you're telling someone they are a terrorist, it can also be a freedom fighter at the same time. So it is
perspective.
It's perspective, and terrorism and counterterrorism is such a, I want to say vague. In my own words, I would say vague because it's still growing. You never know how to deal with terrorism. It's a guessing game. Just like security is a guessing game, you're just trying to limit and prevent something. It's the exact same thing, you know. And it's just for us supposed to be top priority for bigger countries, of course, because of 9/11. That's where my study came to really exist in. Because of 9/11, security got taken more into consideration, and pops a growing industry, safety and security management. It's still growing. When I started the study, it actually had the first set of graduates. My first year. So it's pretty fresh, but it's an awesome program, regardless. I really love it. But then again, it's me. I kind of always like the idea of keeping people safe. So it falls into who I am as well.
But
at what type of company would you work as a safety and security manager, though?
Anywhere. That's the best part about it. Anywhere. I mean, you can deal with events.
I guess all places have a security aspect.
Actually, all places need a security aspect of it. Absolutely all places, all businesses. Whether it's surveillance, whether it's, just your...
They all should. They don't all have.
They don't all have.
I was just...
No, they don't all have, but I mean...
The bigger companies.
Thank you. Thank you.
The ones doing it right.
Yeah.
The people who got something to protect.
I mean, but look, let's put it this way.
Like
smaller businesses would look into SEPTET, which is surveillance. That's more...
Or they might not even do that, but...
They have a dog in the business.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, you do have the dummy cameras. We do have those. We where people do put up cameras and you're not sure if it actually is working. Yeah, I'm gonna give all you that secret.
Just a little bit of a deterrent and stuff like that.
I'm really bad with saying Just saying.
And then the criminals know the secrets.
I'll tell you,
our fans are not criminals, okay? The LinkUp podcast does not have criminal listeners. I didn't know that.
Not.
It's the internet.
I mean, on the last episode, I did say something about not making bombs. I made sure to clarify we're not making bombs out here.
Yeah, no, we're not supporting anything that would get somebody locked up.
Definitely not.
But do you have like a company that would be like an ideal or a goal, dream potentially to handle their security and safety? Or
being honest, no. No.
¿Por qué no? Why not?
I love what I do in my career, but in this journey, I also found out that is not my full-on passion. It's a lovely degree to have. It's a great income in the future. I mean, seriously. But other than that, I can do it, but I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. So I don't have no goal on, oh my God, I want to work in this company. F no.
I feel you. I don't have that either.
I don't have that goal. I have a whole different perspective for myself. So, and that is more venturing into my hobbies. You know, like my passions is there. I'm a very motivated person. I love to motivate people. I want to try do my life in a different cycle, different than the usual.
Okay, so I mean, since we had, I mean, one of the main reasons we actually had you up here was to talk about one of your hobbies. So this makeup thing, how did it start?
Okay. You know, I should have tell you don't ask that question, but no, I'm gonna answer it. Let me stop. Okay, so while being honest, and I don't think a lot of students does say this about being in Holland, I was going through a depression of my own.
Oh, I still going through it.
Okay. Well, hey, struggle through, brother, struggle through. But no, for real. In all honesty, I had a moment where it was a downer time for me in life. It was like about 2 years in a depression, like serious depression for myself, and I had to dig myself out of a hole, like find a way out of a hole. And I say I love drawing, but I don't have the patience because it takes so much time and so much concentration if you want to really perfect a piece, because I did art in academy as an exam and I worked on pieces for like 3 years. I don't have the time. Yeah, no, serious. If you're really dedicated to perfecting and blending colors, you have to have a love for it. Trust me, it can take that long. It can take that long depending on the artist and what is the goal and the outcome of that particular drawing or design. Okay. So, for me, I needed something to get out. Art was just too long in drawing. And I started to like dabbling with makeup. And believe it or not, I was the girl that would sit down and tell my cousin, why the hell you have our makeup for? Like, why you need makeup? It's so interesting with me. Okay. Because as you could see right now, I know most would expect me to be wearing makeup.
I kind of had to expect something along those a little bit angle.
No, you guys asked me to be here for find out about me, and the real Chelsea does not wear makeup every day. I'm gonna tell you this, even if I want to go to the club and I don't feel to put on my makeup, I have friends that can vouch for me. I do not wear it. If I feel like it going sweat too much and I want to enjoy myself, no, because I have moments where I just do this dumb thing. Oh shit! Oh my god, my eye is on my hand. Yeah,
I feel that sometimes people eyes be on my shirt.
This is something we've talked about.
Look, I am being 100% real. I love it. Is my hobby. It is my talent. I love it. I have a passion for it. But Chelsea, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. What you see is what you're gonna get. I look at it as, I'm not giving you makeup first. Yes, I could do makeup. It's amazing. I love it. I'm very humble about it. But I want you to understand me first, that you gotta get accustomed to seeing this. Flaws and all, I embrace every mark that I Chelsea, put on my face, okay?
Oh, so you put it yourself?
Now, meaning I'm addicted to, I'm one of those people that have a weird thing, busting bumps, okay? I'm one of those. Have a confession. My name is Chelsea. I like to bust bumps. I'm sorry.
Hi, Chelsea.
I'm sure there are more out there like me. But no, I'm being so serious. I'm always in my damn face, like looking at some bump in it. So I did it. I did it to myself. Okay. But I accept how I look. And at the end of the day, I feel everybody should accept me for how I look. The makeup thing is a plus. You know, is a plus. Like, you get Chelsea, and then you get Chelsea. You know, like I don't know.
You like Chelsea first.
You gotta like Chelsea first.
Which Chelsea has the makeup? Chelsea or Chelsea?
I could actually describe that, because when honestly, anybody that follow me on Snap for my very few people
What you count as few?
People that normally have these outrageous amounts. I probably have like maybe 50 people.
Do you say that's few?
That's a few.
I got like 30.
Okay, then, I need to get on like
I'm
you.
happy with that 30.
No, but
Yeah,
the only
like
reason why my 50 is so much is because I have in between like randoms for makeup. You know, I have in between that catch, like, you know, I accept, like they want to see me do makeup tutorials on my Snapchat. I do some of that sometimes.
That makes sense.
So yeah, that's the only reason.
I don't do shit. So.
Nah, I don't really
I do
like.
this.
Yeah, I don't really like people in my personal life like that. Being honest, but to answer the question
Here you are in
on
front of the camera.
no, but I mean, being real, I know why. I control what I put out there in the media. I'm just saying, like all my media accounts is my business. Like I don't put nothing really about my personal life.
Where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's predominantly business. I think
it felt a little odd yesterday when you posted me in the gym and stuff. That was like the first time in quite some time I post something like that. Other than that, it's just been the link up on my IG.
Yeah.
For a while now, it's just been the link up. Oh, yeah.
But I have a little few pictures apart from the link up too.
Yeah, no,
you just leave your house and stuff.
Yo,
like that.
yeah.
So I mean,
Really
that's normal for y'all people.
I just post whatever I want. Like
if you had to check my social media, you would really think that I only go out.
Like you getting braces.
I used to be very like business wise, really like make sure all my pictures are like good, and then only DJ things and like artist things or me designing. But then at a certain point I was like,
man, just don't care now.
I was like, F it. I just post. I want to post me drawing like a dildo.
Listen.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
Nothing else came into my head.
Don't watch him like that. Don't watch him like that.
All the examples you could have put.
First thing
Did we say it's random? We say it was random?
It's like the randomest thing.
It's random.
You were so happy you saw it by now, but it still catch me off guard.
I gave Woods permission to be random as shit.
With you?
I give it. I find it's funny.
So this is what you want during the interview. I understand.
I find it's funny as shit. Like
no. What? How you call it?
Encourage him.
Yes.
Enable.
Why? Oh my god! I think that's what we do wrong as people, though. We don't encourage people to be themselves.
And watching this smile and be like, yeah, tell him, you tell him.
No, I mean, look, if being yourself is safe, hear me out, not those psycho type of being.
I was just gonna say that.
Please, not the ones that would be like, you know, we gonna do some pedophilia, some crazy. You got those ones that would come out and try make them like it's normal. No, I mean, look at how R. Kelly campaigning on the shit that he doing though.
Right.
Like, yo, don't get me into that. I watch enough Wendy. Listen.
You just actually watch that person?
No, not really. But when I don't have nothing to do and I actually have a little free time and I want to catch up on a specific celebrity.
They got other outlets, man.
I mean, they got Breakfast Club. I watch that too. But it's just sometimes you want to be a woman. I don't watch much talk shows.
I can't, you know. I can't say I understand how you feel with that one.
I personally don't watch much talk shows.
There's The View and The Real. And
listen.
I don't watch none of them.
I
don't watch none of them.
Listen, let me really simplify it this way.
Mm-hmm.
The View have it on YouTube, like they have full episodes on YouTube.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Okay, let me put it, and then you see. Then you see.
I just only hear about these things via my significant other. She knows what goes on. What are females up to? That's how we find out.
Listen, I barely even know what females up to because I don't take interest in half of what they take. I don't like this love and hip hop thing. I mean, it's entertaining, but I hate it. Honestly,
there's other ways to be entertained.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Like, I agree. Oh my God. I'm sorry if I get loud on this one, but please tell them again. Say it again. Say it again.
Read a book.
Say it one more time. Thank you.
I don't know. There's some kind of special connection right now with Chelsea and what's here in this podcast, but
no, because listen, if we have to be serious, the amount of things that are on social media that we perceive as entertaining, I mean, we forgot what used to be entertaining. Some people still read books, but it's very few.
I'm trying to get back on the whole book scene.
Eventually, I'm gonna do it.
No, but eventually, I have to. I personally have to get back on reading like a book in my hand.
Yeah, that whole swiping, I can't do that whole swiping.
Like for me, I'm more into like documentaries. Why I don't like reading? Because I'm dyslexic. Okay. Yeah, with all the shit I could do, I'm dyslexic.
I mean, it kind of makes sense
because I'm artistic, right? It makes sense. Exactly. You follow the brain. That's very good. That's
I listen to my own set of documentaries and
that's very good because then you know exactly how a little bit of how dyslexia dabbles. I'm more artistic than on my reading and don't get me wrong, she's a very smart girl. I think I could figure out.
This third person thing to kill me.
How should be talking? I just talk about myself in the third person all the time. I'm sorry. That's another flaw of me.
It's not a flaw.
It's a flaw. It's just interesting.
That's a unique art.
I love.
What if Mr. King felt like doing the same thing? I mean, I don't know if that's a flaw.
No, well, I
might start doing it.
I like doing it.
Oh God, it's funny though.
You should talk about yourself in the third person. I find it empowers you a little bit.
I'm kind of hungry today.
Woods agrees.
Mr. King is asking, is this the new trend of the podcast?
Oh yeah,
Mr. King was just curious. You know?
Woods thinks so.
Look, she don't have no problem with it. She don't have no problem with it. She could deal with it. Just saying. So we could deal with it.
Oh God, are you stupid?
Listen, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am just confident. I'm not confident, but how to say? I'm just content with the crazy person I am.
Yeah, I feel you with that one now because I come to the conclusion I'm too normal either.
But what question did we leave off by? Because we took
actually,
a tangent and
don't worry. I actually have it here. I've been storing it in the back. He asked me about my makeup thing with what is Chelsea and Chelsea the difference.
Oh yeah.
You see, I can still keep up.
Hey, you're good.
Good job.
Thank you.
I can. The guest school in the host.
Yeah, I can still keep up. But no, the difference when I wear my makeup, I do get this extra confidence. I'm not ashamed about it. Because I'm confident as Chelsea.
So that's the Chelsea. So makeup wasn't to cut it short. The one with the makeup is the Chelsea with the extra sauce.
Yeah, because no, serious. Sometimes.
So you prefer stank to sauce?
I
don't understand.
Wait. You know why I take the stank? Not because sauce is like such a cliche, but the reason why I say like the stank, the way how he put the emphasis is because
I had a feeling
it honestly is more to identify like it's like when you pull out this file of Chelsea's like shit.
Okay, you need some avolates? Let me know. No?
Oh God.
Okay then.
I ain't going that far.
We got designer here in the building.
Designer nephew.
I don't know what happened. I thought the braces were hold it back a little bit.
Lord.
You see, they've got extra hard.
It's a pain now. You got to find some outlet.
Kana, you bad.
The facial expression when you say that.
I know how it feels. I had braces.
No, I had it when I was 12.
So we all been there then.
Yeah,
been there.
I know exactly how that feels. That's why I can laugh at you.
No, my braces situation was serious. I had to like pull a teeth out my gum with it. Like
one?
What?
Only one?
No. When I mean pull it out.
I lose like 5 teeth to the dentist.
No,
before I had my braces.
But apart from that, I literally mean like a brace is in my gum. And a wire is attached outside.
Who do your braces?
But my teeth are nice now. I mean, they are a little space now because I stopped wearing my retainer. But
it happens
I didn't do that. I wasn't into that whole
I hate that heat retainer shit. I was hurting too much.
I say no, I was not doing it. I didn't even bother.
It don't make
sense.
Okay
in the beginning, I just was annoyed. Yeah. I just stopped wearing that for like 2-3 days or something.
But listen, give me a little bit of gaps. It's okay. I ain't ashamed of it.
My shift a little bit back more. I fine.
I think my smile is nice.
My lips big, so you don't see my teeth.
I think my smile is nice regardless. So I give me my little gaps. That pain was too real. Good luck.
How long you had them for?
I had my braces like I think about 2-3 years.
That's usually the norm, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I had mine for 2 years as well.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that my teeth was not straight.
You looking forward to the next 2-3 years? Woods?
Yeah.
You looking forward to this?
It's supposed to be 18 months, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a lot of things to do now. It's just the bottom teeth need to be shifted a little bit, and then the top need to meet together in holy matrimony.
I can't wait till he has to go tighten it.
Oh, you ain't tighten it yet?
No, he just
get it.
That's why they went in.
What date was you get him? What date was you get him? I noticed on the Snapchat yesterday.
The 28th.
Okay, so
but the thing is, like,
I hope you don't come out of house.
These braces, you don't notice them. Man. Like, you have to, like, legit, like, stare in my teeth, and that's kind of weird.
I really hope you don't come outside the house, because if I have to see what, I'm gonna laugh, because he'll be in so much pain. He'll be in so much pain.
Don't laugh at me.
Don't laugh at my
pain.
It will.
Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Honestly, it's going to hurt. Like like you haven't done it.
I could barely eat yesterday. I could barely eat today.
Smoothies all over.
You gotta come inside. I thought olives was soft.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey, but by the way, olives are not soft.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
That's the title of this video. Olives are not
I don't like them.
You try ice cream, man?
Ice cream? Mm-hmm. No. I did get some yogurt by Alpro. The natural one. But the peach, put it in the bag.
Yo, it killing me how we going so much into figuring out solutions for what to eat. You got some good friends.
I know.
Shit.
It's a balance, because if Gary tried to help me, I just go laugh at you.
I even get the little Johnny cakes tomorrow, like small bite-sized ones.
You mean swallow size ones?
So I was about to ask.
That I can chew with the back teeth.
Oh my
now.
god. Okay.
Nice.
Still good luck.
Yeah, braces is rough though.
Like, good luck on your journey.
But, like I said, at least you didn't have to take out 4 teeth before you get there.
Same
luckily they didn't have to pull out any teeth.
No, I took out 4.
I had one of my teeth that was just like double. It was growing double, and that's why I had to lose one of those.
Yeah.
And then aside from that, they took one out and basically like wisdom teeth to make space for the wisdom teeth to come in.
Yep.
On each side, top, bottom, like left and right. So that's why I lost 5 teeth in total before I got my braces.
That makes sense. It's similar to with me. It's kind of similar because it was my baby teeth were not growing, and apparently they didn't have roots. I really don't know.
Didn't have
like to grow, like it wasn't long enough. So what would have happened to me? I would have been like one of those people. No offense to all you, no offense, but I would have had like the double up, like in the back, like my adult teeth. So, but from Tree, my mother has been like, she used to be investing in my dental care. So it was always a regimen to know what was going on. My teeth were always straight, but my mouth was actually small. So that was the situation. That was it, like, and I used to actually suck my thumb when I was small, and my teeth remained straight. It was absolutely straight. It was just that my mouth was too small to actually fit my new growth, accommodate my new teeth, and it was just like my baby teeth were not coming out, some of them. So I had to do that, and then some adult teeth now lack a bit of roots. I really don't understand it. Your teeth are actually really long. My mom have all my teeth actually. She have all. She kept all. I like it. I kind of like it.
Like, I had a lot of mine.
I kind of like it.
Best thing though, there's somebody whole lot of some serious
Make some
you understand? I don't even play that with my locks. Like with my hair, I don't even play that. Like, serious, you don't know your teeth fall in the wrong hand.
If I'm cursed, then I'll know voodoo is real.
Oh, you don't believe in it?
How you would know it's real if you don't?
Well, we'll find out. If bad luck keep happening to me, if somebody explain it to me, then I'll know.
Okay, but wait. Do you believe in negative energies? Like, let me go like this. Positive energies?
Or energies, period.
Energies, period. Yeah, let's start with that.
Kind of.
Ooh.
Kind of.
Ooh, okay.
It depends. So she sounded like she was about to start Kanye verse.
I mean, like, okay.
Scoop.
It's interesting. It's interesting. How can you, it's interesting. I have a different belief. I believe in energies. Like, I strongly believe in energy.
So how you mean it in energies? Like, what specifically?
Yeah.
Okay, when we say positive and negative energies, I believe you attract what you put out. That is very, very true. That statement, I live and I can testify to that statement. I don't really care. If you know, like, seriously, whatever you put out, it actually returns. It takes a bit of time. I really analyze this in my own life. It takes a bit of time. It's just like karma. but it's just the energies you put out. I look at karma as life and energies. So let's say you put out bad energies, you know, you do somebody bad, or you're building up in just continuously having a bad cycle, a bad habit that you're not willing to take the time out to look at that it needs to change. So constantly, this one bad habit is actually negative. So in your life, you probably wonder, why is it going so chaotic? Like, it can be the smallest thing. Trust you me, because I look at life as learning. Life is really a learning phase. And once you learn something, once you can overcome a situation, you believe it never happens again. Believe that, because you already overcome it. So that is your energy of learning. You understand? The capability to overcome and accept certain, life lessons that is naturally there. Because if you keep bringing back to that like negative behavior, if you keep continuously putting out that negativity or harvesting or being around then negative energies, you know, not motivating, people that are stagnant, you know, you will be amazed how their energy affects your life. That's why when I say I'm kind of into myself, is because I managed to take myself out from everybody and focus on me and focus on the energies that I put out. And all I want to do is radiate nothing but good in absolutely every aspect.
I understand where you're coming from.
I mean, the voodoo thing, it's how it comes in, because if it's possible to put so much negative force out there that I really believe I believe in good voodoo.
We have to specify like because when sometimes when you mention voodoo, people gonna think like, okay, the puppet with the knife.
No. You still got good voodoo.
So then you don't really have a good voodoo.
That is like magic, I guess. I think good voodoo, I guess, would be considered a little magic. I don't know. I can't really talk for the people that is in that industry, that field.
I was about to say something, but I catch myself.
In that market.
I would have. Bye. Shout out to my neighbor in Aruba. That's all I say. That's all I say.
Okay.
That's another religious system.
Actually, no. I actually have a story.
Another religious system that believes in natural things for different people.
I actually have a story
I
actually have a story why I believe in it. I completely forgot. I had a moment where I was staying in St. John's when my mother was pregnant with my baby sister, and she was in the States. And I was by an aunt. I'm going to give you this exact location. I'm not going to give the house, but the location is right behind of Maria Boncampo house. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Because people that be all extra about calling people name. So I just showing them like you could call people name. Just saying.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, but
I don't know where it's going, but
no. I'm trying to get to the part in the negative stuff, like the whole voodoo shit. It was like 3 o'clock in the night. If all you know, St. John's was an old place that had slaves, plantation, right? So, okay, I don't know, but every day, this is not a joke for me then, at that time, and I was very serious, I used to clock it. Every 3 hours, like from 6, all the dogs would start to howl. It's like, it coming 6 p.m., then it goes to 9, then it goes to 12, and then at 3, like all of them just howling. It's just my experience. I'm not crazy. People, I am not crazy. I'm a little crazy, but just not that crazy, okay? And legit, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was not like roughly in and out of sleep. My cousin was there next to me. Her bedroom was like, her window was right there, and I was hearing a baby crying. 3 o'clock in the morning. This is not a joke. This like right outside the window directly. Is not a cat. I know how a cat does sound when, you know, like they being all extra.
In the mood.
I'm literally, I don't know about in the mood though. Like you lose me on that track.
They make like special sounds when they are in the season.
Okay. Yeah. I got a dog, I don't know.
I got a cat pussy.
But there was a child crying outside. Legit. It was a child crying outside, and I'm not going crazy. And like when I was about to literally like move the window, like my aunt I don't know, but she scared the shit out of me how she rushed me from the window.
I mean, she
like she was like, don't touch the window, like don't like. So like the way how she do it, like she grabbed my hand. It was kind of like scary because I didn't believe in that shit. Like at all. But until that like little experience of it like all the time happening, it was just like nah, it's something just don't feel right. I believe it got that type of voodoo, like those type of crazy shit, the Sacunias and all them type of
the what?
Diane, what did I say in Dominica?
I don't know what it is in Dominica.
I don't know yet.
I'm from Somalia. I don't know what it is in
Dominica. That sounds like a Japanese weapon.
Sacunia. I think it's Sacunia. I don't know.
Okay, wait, say that again.
The people that know, I'm sorry that I'm butchering all you language, Dominicans, Haitians, any of all. I'm really sorry. but I think they just call it Sacunias. Like it'll suck your blood or something like that.
Like
I know chupacabra.
Okay, you got like it's something like a chupacabra. I think I think it's a different name to a chupacabra, but I think it's
they got different cultures.
It got different cultures in it, so possibly it could be that.
Maybe that's a Dominican version.
Yeah, like I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Shout out to all the Chacunias out there.
My only thing with all of this is that I've heard lots of stories from people. I have yet to experience anything like this myself.
Oh well, you're the type of
closest
person.
thing to something like this that I've experienced was sleep paralysis. And that was it. And that there are explanations and stuff like that. Science don't got no proper explanations. And
it's like a REM sleep thing.
But I'm talking about different things because there's lots of people in different cultures have different interpretations of what happened during sleep paralysis when in terms of like what you see, what is this thing, what is the reason you can't move. And that aspect is the only thing that I would say that I feel like that was somewhat paranormal, but I feel like that was just basically a dream that felt really, really vivid. And to me, it was basically there was a dark, like a woman, a dark figure that was like more feminine that was holding me down onto the bed as to why I could not move.
My eyes watering.
Like, because if you read about sleep paralysis and stuff like that, as when it happened to me, I didn't know what it was that was happening, but I heard about other people having similar experience. We talked about this on the blog before. I remember Seti and stuff was the first person I know who had told me about this. He had experienced or whatever, and Joker and enough of them man was telling you they had the same thing happen to them too. And I was like, okay, true, I'm not crazy or whatever. It's something that has happened. And I read a book. I don't remember. I started reading the book. I didn't finish it, but it was about exploring the world of lucid dreaming, and it was talking about like REM sleep and dreams and all of these things. Cause, Inception was a very interesting movie. I want to know what's the truth behind all of these type of things, and lucid dreams is basically what little truth there would be to some of the stuff dealing with Inception, and sleep paralysis is part of these types of different sleep phenomena. But some people just say like it's an evil spirit or whatever. Some people describe it as that in the cultures, but you don't know. It's just a dream. But the weird thing though was that I was like, there was a chick next to me, and while I was busy like seeing whoever person was holding me on the bed, I was like, she heard me say the word like bitch and things. Like apparently I was talking at this person that was like, because the way I experience is that you can't move, you can't say nothing, you feel as though you're talking and stuff.
Yeah, normally you can't say anything.
No,
that's why it was like
it depends on like the level of it.
That's why to me it was weird.
Sometimes you just can't talk.
I remember
and
my mother
I couldn't talk, but I was trying to. But the chick who was awake, who was like apparently watching me heard me say bitch and stuff, and I was like, okay, that had me thinking like, yo, this might be real. But like I said, these things is nothing you can't prove. Even the things like with energies and all of these things, I believe in it to some degree.
To some degree, I get it.
But there's no empirical evidence. It's just like a religion. You feel God speaking to you, okay, or maybe you're just crazy. That's another explanation for somebody saying. Honestly, if you look at a psychosis, the definition of psychosis and schizophrenic personalities and these things in a different time when we didn't have science to explain certain things, it's like, okay, cool, you interpret that as God talking to you or whatever. But you could have just been a schizophrenic person and we didn't have the words to classify it as schizophrenic. We didn't know what it was back then. That word was not invented yet.
Well, with that, what you just described, I've experienced it like maybe 3 times.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah. Me too. I had it already.
But in my case, like, I know why I was getting it. When I got my last asthma attack, like big asthma attack before like saying, fuck everything, change my life, I was taking a lot of medicine. So once I stopped doing all that shit, I didn't get it again. And in that period of time, I was getting that shit, like, okay, not constantly. I got it only 3 times, but it was still something I never used to get. And then all of a sudden,
it happened once with me, and that was like on my second day being in this country.
Really?
I had it twice.
Like that was the only time because I remember it was in the hotel that S4 had put us in, and you was only in those hotels for the first 2 days, and it was like it wasn't the first day when I had reached. It was like the second day because the person who was in my room was Juana Sky. Yeah, I don't know if you know the person, but yeah, I was chilling by her in her room and I'd fall asleep or whatever. And that's when this happened. I was like, it never happened to me on St. Martin, but the second day of me being in Holland,
I might have an explanation for that, but we're gonna talk about that off air. But it depends. You see, the thing is, I had that with me personally twice, but I had a different type. I kind of believe in that whole spiritual, like I believe in something.
I
don't necessarily believe. Like, they got a lot of stories that I hear. They be like, but then people like my mother is
like waiting on somebody to send me Cocoa Fields.
No, I not know, because by the time you wait for somebody to send you, by the time you there, it's too late now. You can't do nothing about it no more.
Then I know that it's true.
But then it's too late.
Okay, cool.
Gary, cool. Leave somebody take you on the plantation. Go. Just go. I can't.
But you see, the thing that like, I got a close friend of mine that says she just see auras. And she's not a person to really like joke about crap like that. And it just so happened that every time she sees a specific aura and she just tell about the light or whatnot, or like the meaning of the whatever color she's seeing, it is kind of be right. So like, for instance, I had introduced her to a friend of mine and she was like, yeah, that person, like, she don't know nothing about the person, like, she just meet it. After like after he had dipped out and thing like that, he was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you know, he got this and this and this color, and like it seemed like he'd be moody and depression and all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, the man greet us happy, normal. You would never think anything going on. So like crap like that, I kind of like experienced, and it was like, yeah.
Sounds like astrology.
Wow, like,
sounds like, okay, let me list 20, 30 adjectives about what an Aquarius would be, what a Capricorn would be. And of course, if I list 20, 30 adjectives about what Aquarius or whatever different sign it might be, you're going to be right to some degree. Not everything is going to apply to everybody, but if you list enough things,
but the thing is with astrology is real. I understand.
What is a moody person? No, you're a moody person. No. I'm a moody person.
Wait. No, I'm supposed to naturally be moody if we're going on astrology because it falls in with zodiac, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So with that being said, I naturally with a Libra, it is within us. Yes, it is a natural thing to be moody for everybody.
The fuck?
I'm just saying.
Which part of Libra? What strategy? What part of that? Okay, then again.
With a scale, with being off balance.
Let me not say anything because you might be right.
With being off balance,
to me, the scale is about being in balance.
I mean, it have moments. It is about being balanced, but when our scale is slightly tipped, we could be some real grumpy fuck up. I could say fuck.
Shout out, she didn't say a bad word.
Yeah, like, I mean,
for 40-something
minutes. I said shit though. I was just gonna say, I recall one of those. I said shit. Yeah. I keep in track now. I wasn't sure what I could have said.
But why I say that is because I had Libra too. So
and you don't find you moody?
No, but you hear the ending part. I was like, it might be kind of
okay.
It might
be honest.
It might be.
Be very honest. Like we tend to be. It have moments. As I say, I'm very into myself. Where you would be sitting down, my mood, I would be hype, and legit within a second, a blink of an eye. I don't know what it would take. I don't know what it would be. It would just be an energy, a feeling. I am damn upset. Not upset. I shouldn't use the word upset, but it's like, something just feel off. Like, you moody. You just, everything start to annoy me. Like, it's not being a girl, but then again, also too, boy Libras and girl Libras kind of a little different. With the zodiacs, the opposite sex are a little different in behavior. My brother taught me that because
people different.
He was a flight steward. That's also possible too. Oh my God! You know what? I think even though I'm not the whole host here, I think we should come off this topic.
Let me just give one shout out to the stars out there.
I'm just a very independent, skeptical person.
I feel it. It's okay.
Before we get into the whole zodiac thing, the whole thing is why I kind of feel King's standpoint with that, but a little bit different is that the zodiac thing that's just one spectrum. When it comes to this whole like energy and supernatural field, that's like a plethora of different shit that you can really take. So like one person could have like 1,000 experience, another person could have 1,000 experience, and those experiences could not match up or be the same. Like, check. This whole zodiac thing is a lot easier. You could be like, okay, cool, yeah. Today the 6th, going to have difficulties making decisions and all that kind of crap.
That depends on how deep you take. That's just newspaper astrology. It depends on how deep you're going into astrology. There's a lot of other layers to this thing.
They actually use the zodiacs, in all honesty, because my brother was a steward.
I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with the zodiac thing. I'm just saying that it's not just as simple as that.
Yeah,
I personally was very interested in astrology, and that's why
it's really complex.
There's a lot to this stuff when you're going into reading natal charts and all kind of different things, talking about Mercury being in retrograde and whatnot. There's lots of different layers to astrology. I've looked into it, which is why I'm telling you these things. I'm skeptical of it because I spent so much time looking into it, and I'm like, I'm still not convinced because the ideas and what they talk about. Because I was a person that talked in certain songs of mine, the 7 universal principles that when you look at one of them, as above so below, the fact that what happens in the stars and stuff has effect on what happens in our earth. When you look at things like the moon and how that affects the tides and whatnot, there is certain evidence that would suggest that things that happen outside or like not necessarily on earth could have influence on what happened. Einstein's theory of relativity and things, there's certain science that backs up some of these theories, which is why I say, do I believe in energies? Kinda.
Yeah.
Because
I see the perspective that you believe it in.
I spent a lot of time looking into crystals and all these things because I thought they're interesting theories.
I was
but to me,
ask you if you
I don't believe in it. To me, it's a bunch. I don't own any crystals and nothing like that. So maybe I shouldn't judge like that.
You're making me feel a little weird here because I got crystal. Are you?
A crystal ball?
And I've had many discussions with quite a few discussions with people on crystals and some of these types of topics, and I just feel that there's not any evidence that really was there to convince me that, okay, you got energy and this healed you of whatever and this and that from the crystal.
I wouldn't say, okay.
There's no way to prove it. That's my problem with it. You can say you got the feeling, but I can never know if your feeling is true or not.
I agree with you. I get the whole being skeptical of the whole idea of it. I guess everybody needs something to believe in regardless, you know? And for me, with my experience with my little crystal, the only one that I have, it actually works. It actually worked for me. Not that it's healing, like, oh my God, I feel restored or something like that.
Work for you in what way then?
I don't know. It's a feeling I just actually get with it. Again, it's gonna be a little hard to explain because you cannot see it. Again, possibly my belief towards it would make it a little more stronger in me achieving it. Because believe it or not, you do a lot of research. Your pineal gland, your brain, we are able to do certain things, honestly, that we have not gotten the right, how to say, what's the word I'm looking for? We are capable of doing certain things because certain parts of our brain we cannot access, right? Only when we're sleeping sometimes. Like in our subconscious or something like that. It's possible to drift that far off into sleep that you can access those part of your brains. So that's why where my other belief in energy ties in with the brain and everything too. Because it's all about a level of attraction, how, I guess, your diet, you know, like when you're going really deep, it's so complex because it's like about your diet, it's about your mental state. It's about a lot when it comes to energy. It's just like astrology, if I'm saying it correct, yeah. Just like that. I find in my journey then, I still have a lot more to learn. What I am stumbling upon, the little bit I am stumbling upon, it deals with a lot. It's really a lot of things that involve it.
I guess it's really to each their own.
That's it.
To believe it, because that whole astrology thing to me is like, there's no way you could tell me because my mother and father choose to fuck on this specific day and I come to born on this specific day, the month that I going to friggin' be a certain type of way.
There's no way you
can
could tell me that.
My thing with that was always like, I know so many other Capricorns other than myself. I see so many differences between myself and all of these other Capricorns.
But you have to base it as a person.
So what if we got 8 billion people on this world? You telling me all 8 billion of these Capricorns are like this?
No.
How much percentage out of 8 billion people are Capricorns? All of them like this?
No, it's not all that would be like that. But okay, to what my brother had explained me recently, we had a discussion on it because I think, okay, when he was working, they used some type of systematic approach where you study the zodiac signs. Because why? Because majority of the time, everybody, of course, have their own individual personality that goes along with this, what comes in the package, let's put it like that, of the zodiac sign. But you can somewhat know how to deal with that person based on that sign. I haven't done the studies for it, but apparently he had to study something. Maybe he could explain it better. I can't get him up here, but it does have studies that can explain it.
Like I've heard similar stuff, and that's like what looking into your natal chart is supposed to be about, because it could reveal.
What the hell is a natal chart?
A natal chart is a way of that depending on when you're born, it's a way that they just calculate certain names, like what your name is or whatever. There's a way to assign a mathematical figure or whatever to your name based on a certain system, and there's a whole lot of calculations based on where you born, when Venus was in the 7th house of whatever this and that, and like there's a whole lot of different things. There's a whole lot of different things that goes into astrology. Depends and like
how far you choose to go.
And the reason I'm telling you all this is because I spend way too much time looking into it because I was fascinated by the stuff, and it sounds very interesting. Like there could be these supernatural. I want to be a firebender more than anybody. Listen, shout out to everyone. Listen, I'm just saying. When it comes to the supernatural and wanting there to be more than what it appears to be on the surface, nobody wants all of that shit to be true more than me. I wish there, like Xavier and the X-Men and the mutants and like comic books. I wish all of that was possible.
King.
Wow.
Wait.
What's so different about all of that then religion slash energies?
Yeah, we're not gonna skip that airbending. Okay.
I mean firebending. Like what?
You want to be Aang?
Okay, and have you watched Legend of Korra and how much they talk about the spirit world and the different, you go into meditation and you enter the spirit world and you're able to interact with all of these different deities and stuff like that.
But you just said you wanted to firebend.
Okay, and did you not watch Legend of Korra, the show that incorporates firebending and all of these different things? Okay, I should have said airbending. That would make it better.
No. I'm not. Look, I just find it funny that you wanted to be a firebender, dog. You see King running around.
Avatar is a dope show. It's one of my favorite series.
No, because
Zuko was a little bitch.
Listen, I must say it had to be one of your favorite. The way how you just described the show there, like you get a little angry a little bit. You get in the spiritual world, like
I like the show too. I just found it funny that you want to be an event. I wasn't expecting that verse coming.
I wasn't expecting the firebender.
There's a difference between like the whole mutant thing, like X-Men and anything like that. That could, like, telekinesis, could possibly be real.
That's like more mutation wise.
Could possibly be depending on how you explain.
I don't really see how, like, I could just take fire, like, Spider-Man, how?
Movement of particles, controlling the particles.
Okay, and like, if you could explain it to me, then I can maybe see it. Telekinesis, I've been explained telekinesis, so it seems possible to me. That whole fire, like, nah.
Okay, what's I don't know the explanation for telekinesis.
Would be more
like, to me.
So the whole
to me, we're describing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like what firebending would be, what telekinesis would be. Describe how was telekinesis explained to you, and then I'll try to see how it could be different.
No, I am thinking about that. You kind of have a point.
You move
No, and not necessarily. Okay, what do you mean by firebending? You're also creating fire as well with the firebending. How you mean though?
I'm changing the form that these atoms and stuff take. Like everything is made out of atoms at the end of the day. Yeah. All I'm doing is making sure that they vibrate at a higher frequency, and now it's fire or lightning.
Yep.
But you're still creating it.
No, I'm moving them.
Yeah.
But don't they just still create it as well?
No, they're moving it.
Okay,
that's why water bending, you cannot just bend water.
It looks like they're creating fire, yes.
Yeah, but
I'm saying they're moving particles.
Particles are in the air.
They could potentially just be moving particles into the explanation as to how
cannot just create water. They have to have a reservoir somewhere.
But there's the need to be around where it is.
That makes more sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
My whole thing is because like the whole
let's say
the
you
different
can.
parts. It could if you like making something that's different than using a different part of your brain to control something else.
Now we going into slight conspiracy theories or like
Why?
stuff that's hard to explain.
We get
supposedly there's stories and stuff like that of monks and different things like that achieve such a meditative state that they can control their heart rate, their body temperature,
and practically
all of
flatline
these
and all that
things.
kind of crap.
When you look into mindfulness and meditation, it's all about learning to get in touch with your body, feel the sensations of your body.
I was
lay
saying
down
going
still.
to access your brain. That's what I was saying earlier, like accessing that part
Different
of
part,
your
yeah,
brain. Like that is exactly why I wanted to tie
not
it
necessarily
into.
mindfulness meditation. No, mindfulness meditation, like there's different types of meditation, and mindfulness specifically is more about clearing your mind through the process of feeling sensations in your body, focusing on your
Like
breath.
your chakras and stuff like that.
That may be going into Kundalini meditation and stuff like that, dealing with your
there's
like
different.
there's reasons why I'm telling you, because I spend too much time looking into these things because I
respect
want them to
you.
be true.
I respect you
Like-
on that. Like,
And mindfulness meditation is about getting in touch with your sensations. If you get so in touch with your sensations that you're able to control autonomous parts of the body, like the parts that your heart rate and stuff like that, for example, something that you can't stop your heart by choice, it just beats kind of. If you get to that point where you're able to be that in touch with your body, that you could do stuff like that. Let's say now you even get to that point where you can feel your cells literally. You go smaller than that. Now you feeling what your cells are made out of, which is atoms that everything else is made out of. If you get to that point that you can feel an atom in your body, the next step is feeling an atom outside your body. What's the difference between an atom inside your body and outside your
There
body?
is no
None.
there is no difference.
Exactly.
None.
So if you can move these atoms inside of your body, if you can feel that.
if you could feel
But yeah,
that,
basically, if you could feel that, to me, is like the next step is being able to adjust and move the atoms outside your body. And to me, that's what firebending, airbending, almost any of these supernatural abilities that you see, they could.
But
some degree be brought down or broken down to something that might be just the movement of atoms.
But can it not be energies? Can it not be still categorized as energies? Though?
But
Like
that depends.
See, that's the thing.
It depends.
But you have to see.
It could also be a technology that we just don't know how to access yet.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
But you see, that's the thing. A lot of these
okay.
a lot of these quote unquote paranormal things that we be talking about.
there might be
a
an
lot-
explanation.
A lot of, but not even that. A lot of the different cultures to be calling different things, it's like the same thing, different
True.
names.
Yes,
Chakras.
yes,
So like
yes.
chakras and energies, all that the same
Prana.
thing.
It's-
Chakra
that's
is
what I
Japan,
saying.
chi is China, and like I don't
Pranas
know.
India, pranas like in Hindu religion.
and,
and
and
stuff.
out of the world, them is the most spiritual of people.
But believe it or not, that is why I was circling off to saying, like, that is why I kind of want not be an airbender or firebender. All these ridiculous stuff. But just kind of, that's why I kind of want to do for myself. But not like access that point of meditation. That just that you're
really?
Yeah, I saw it and I let it go. You have to leave certain things go, kind of.
I understand, right? But
You
no.
wanted this much else.
Yeah, but that is why I said I saw it and I let it go. I saw the movement and I let it go. Kana is the one that stopped. Okay.
I think it's safe to say we fail at talking about makeup, you know.
You see, but I'm trying my best to bring it back
else
here.
except makeup.
Okay, let me try bring it back.
That was like
Shit.
half hour ago.
Half hour of a tangent.
But guess what? I still remembered where I left off.
Hey, you good?
Thank you. So it was with my alter ego, actually.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Yeah. When I wear makeup, you get an extra. Wow, look how I fall back on that.
Extra boost.
Woo, you get an extra boost, extra confidence. I mean, I think any girl can relate to this. Like every girl that puts on makeup, if you don't get the extra confidence when you wear it, don't wear it.
But why though?
Men have a similar experience when they get the haircut.
Like it's just that what you don't
When
get
you get
out.
a
You
cut,
don't
When
find
you got
yourself
fresh haircut,
fresh.
you don't feel no different?
I just
So
be like,
fresh
yo,
and so
my job can't
clean.
tell me nothing. They can't fire me because I look decent. And,
Okay, you going about life wrong, dude. Get in touch with yourself.
No,
Love
when you look-
thyself.
when you look yourself in the mirror, right? Don't you like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, how you mean?
No.
You know, I just had a snap
Right.
about that the other day, about looking yourself in the mirror and like appreciating yourself, like enjoying your body, enjoying yourself as a person. We don't play, especially women. This maybe not for men so much, but for women, it is a very important factor that we love ourselves first before you put on makeup, because you can get easily lost That's why I said it's like an ego booster. You can get easily lost in the whole idea of it. Like, shit, girl, that's you?
Like that was a discussion I remember having with one of my exes, because she was like, she was one of those people, kind of like how you describe it, in the sense that when we had first meet and things, she, I remember telling me like she does not leave the house without makeup. Like it was that serious for her. Like,
I don't believe in that stupidness.
And for me, I was like, I don't understand what your problem. You look fine without makeup and stuff like that. And after enough time, you know, she started to pull back on it and was like, okay, you know, I'm comfortable leaving the house without makeup and stuff. This is like my natural phase.
You build that confidence, and that's the problem. Society today has made it so acceptable to the idea of, oh my God, beauty is within makeup. No, it's not. Beauty is within yourself.
I ain't gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
How? Please explain.
I'm not gonna say society.
Okay.
You know who doing that? Y'all women doing that to yourselves.
Please explain.
What would be the saying now when everybody going, oh yeah, we looking good for you, for the men. Are we looking good for ourselves? So that what in fact that mean when are you going out, are you also looking for the either the recognition or the, oh yeah, you look good from other women? So I mean, are you basically flicking up on yourself?
You know?
Because if you saying that, yeah, you doing it for me and I doing it and I don't care
Woods,
about
don't
all
watch
that.
me like that. Wait.
No. Like,
I'm trying to really take back and get a good answer to that.
if that's what you're doing for, are you doing it to yourself? Because I could at least go by 8 to 10 different men and be like, yo, you rather see your girl with or without makeup? I could guarantee you at least 5 of them go say without.
I agree. No, I was gonna even mention that. Like, men.
So are you not doing it for us?
No, I mean,
if you're not doing it for us, I mean you're doing it for yourself.
Look, the reason why.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. It is somewhat to an extent for ourselves, but it is because I would say, I know it's gonna be a bold statement, but I would say a lot of girls do not love themselves enough. Like, your actual self. Like, when you wake up, and just how Beyonce say, I woke up like this. Bitch, you woke up like this. Like, this is how you look. Not when you draw on a brow. If you don't have brows, you don't have brows. It's okay. It's okay. I could get alopecia. I got a lot of fucking brows. And I could catch alopecia any day. And this shit go. But it's okay. You know, that's just who I am. This is my circumstance. If you have a problem with my brows, if you have a problem with my marks, get me a cream, get me a solution, buy it for me and say, bitch, look. Use it. I mean, don't complain to me. I'm so serious.
I didn't know how to react in that situation.
No, because as a girl, it's such a struggle for so many girls that is like, they wake up and
I could imagine.
No, it's a struggle. I had a moment where it was like, not that I use makeup, but it was like, oh my God, my marks. But then after a while, I was like, yo, bitch, they ain't going nowhere. It's okay.
And you know, I might have to retract my statement. Go ahead, say, are you messing up on yourselves with that? But at the same time, you bring up a point that a lot of females don't appreciate themselves, and I kind of feel to a certain extent man have a role to play.
I was gonna just say that. I was about, because look at what Gary did for his girl. His
entire industry is based on women's insecurities.
Exactly. Yeah. Men focus on the body. That's why one thing I hate, and I always say I hate, like, for me, like when men holler and the first thing you tell me is about my body. First thing, that's immediate turn off for me. I have so much more to friggin' offer. Me, Chelsea.
But Chelsea.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Know you.
Yeah, exactly.
What am I to compliment on other than physical appearance?
Hold on. What about my damn face? I could get with a face thing still though. Like my natural face. I could give it like I like when I could make heads turn without makeup. I know I can do it with makeup. I like to know that I could go bum swag. I dead serious. In Holland, I am bum swag sometimes. And that's just like, you know, your sweatpants. You looking like yamp still in your eye probably.
Yeah.
You know.
Last time you hear that,
you looking really on one of those bad days. It's only now I start doing the upkeep with a hair thing. You know, like I used to leave my locks do it thing. I am a naturalista, honestly. I love makeup as a hobby and whatever, but I am very in tune and comfortable with my own skin, and nobody's gonna change that for me. That's why I say I don't want you to look at my body. I have a brain. I'm very smart. I find I'm very smart. In my opinion, I think I'm smart. I have my talents. Most of the time when men approach you is either from social medias So you got a lot of shit, a lot of topics to approach me on, especially me. Don't come with the one thing about modeling and my body. Like, damn, I watch myself every day. I know I look good. There's more. There is more.
So just like Kipsy.
I mean, it's serious. There is friggin' more. Come on, stop watching me for just what it is. Yes, I have a big ass. I got a nice shape. Okay, cool. How much women have that now? I mean, a lot of them just go santo and don't act like it ain't true. A woman can sometimes tell what is real from what is fake.
No, it's difficult. No.
It's difficult.
It's really difficult.
Like, I am so serious. I mean, I was going to go to something that was so private just now. I gonna retract that statement.
No, all you could tell is, like, with breasts now, there's ways you could tell, for like how they move and like if they go as far how they feel. But with
boobs a little easier to identify.
But that's what I mean with ass.
I have a question. Who is the audience for this? Because I'm about to go a little.
Whoever listen to the
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, everybody just watch porn. Cool. Let me get it out of the way. Now, with that being said, I was watching a video a time, just saying, and there was this girl, homegirl, had looked like she, shout outs to all you got your money. Day in the life I would live, but get your money. She had like these nice boobs. Like I was like, oh my god, I was taken aback. I was like, where you could get boobs like this? Apparently you could buy it because when she lied down, I saw the scars. I could not tell. I mean, these surgeons are getting amazingly good.
These surgeons they're artists. Okay? Because they got some of them that don't got a scar. But then because if you happen to look up or follow,
are you out of food?
Yeah. Alright, and we're back. Sorry for the interruption there, but things happen.
But yeah, no. But like we were saying, but they got some of the porn stars now, like the doctors to be so good, like you can't see the scar, so you can't tell what's real and what's fake no more. But it's scary.
I've even said, personally, I find like what is most.
If you're planning children, maybe because then I ain't saying you look for the tits, but if you're thinking your woman look a certain way that your child gonna come out maybe similar to the woman, but if she had stuff done, like you don't, it's like Russian roulette. You don't know where you could come up with.
How the hell you mean? Tell a bitch bring out a baby picture. Look, Kylie Jenner got enough.
Hey, but puberty happens too, like things change. So not everybody glows up properly.
You could be that ugly duckling that had the beautiful swan type of glowing up. Yo, you gotta.
Yeah, but some people got the Benjamin Button. It was cute when they were small and they get ugly when it didn't work out.
You got
let me just talk about the timeline of this podcast. So we started off with the introduction, right? Cool.
We got sidetracked ever
then
since.
No man. We still good like 10-15 minutes.
We tried.
Let me just describe the timeline, because I don't think you understand what I was analyzing. I was pretty quiet now. Think about it. So we started with the introduction. Then we went on the guest. Cool. It's going good. Then we sidetracked, went into a biography by King, talking about stars and chakras and chi and all that. Then we talking about
biography would be the wrong word.
Porno.
Okay, no, not porn. Don't put it like that.
I mean,
what?
Yeah, no, it's with context. It wasn't just about porn.
It wasn't just about porn.
We were talking about how to tell the difference between fake titties and real titties.
And don't forget, the main essence of it is body acceptance.
Yes, that's where
that was the main acceptance.
Yes,
body
not just here talking about porn.
But
okay?
we ended up at porn.
You see why you don't mention these things on air? That is why I asked if we could have mentioned.
I just the timeline.
We're just exposing how real and professional we are.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
I'm sorry for the listeners who was expecting an interview.
Yeah, right. I tell you asked me questions or you went with it.
No, I legit had things because I was checking your IG, and you have some really dope makeup shit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Special effects stuff.
Yeah,
thank you.
Halloween makeup.
So my question: you ever thought about going into special effects for
Yes.
like shows?
No,
and stuff
seriously,
like that?
I actually love special effects makeup. I find it's really cool. It's a bit expensive to get hands on, like up here. So that is why I don't really do my special effects like that until this Halloween, because it is an investment. Makeup is a great investment, and because it's such a passion of mine, I want to do special effects. I want to get into body painting. You know, I want to actually get into the whole art of it because it's my art outlet. Instead of drawing for me, I do makeup. That's my art outlet. That's just how I do it. That's why I don't wear makeup every day. If you ask me again, would you rather sleep or putting on a beat face? Hell yeah, fucking sleep. I'm that type of girl. I'm that type of girl because again,
them couple extra hours in the morning and thing that you get to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm very comfortable. So I'll take sleep and just wrap my locks if they need to get wrapped. And she's gorgeous just like this.
I think in a couple of years they're gonna make a mask that you can just put on your face and then you have makeup.
No, everybody feels different.
No, everybody. They can't. It's a bit of. It's a real science to this.
Like,
I mean,
they would have like, the technology. Okay, let me put it this way: the technology would have to be real specific.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it's not possible. The technology would have to be real specific.
You know why it has to be.
All it does, it starts out with a mold, the same how grills work and stuff like that. If you could get grills for everybody, everybody mold different, but people just get grills made for them. We start out, we get mold in your face, and then we just send you a couple products, like 30 days or 30 masks or whatever, fit custom to your face, and you gotta make up.
That's a really good ass
the makeup
idea.
already
Hey,
stop
don't stop talking. Don't give up the idea. I was here. Yeah, I was here for this idea. I have percentage in this idea. I the makeup artist. Let's go.
Anyone make this, we got video footage. We gonna sue you.
We gonna sue. This is real.
Lawyer.
We got evidence here.
Hey,
he lives right across my house.
For real. For real. What today's date is, document this.
What? Today's the first.
Today's the 1st of June. Okay.
You know, episode 30 on the LinkUp. I mean 40. You know, on the LinkUp podcast.
Hey,
you know,
the makeup mask.
The makeup. That's what we call it.
Oh my God! Yeah, right. That's not
By
good.
Chels.
Yeah, by Chels.
And then we just support it.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
I like it.
she could legit be the face of it.
yeah,
I like
I'm a
it.
makeup person.
Get it?
I
We
like
just
it.
gotta figure out.
Yeah.
I don't know if technology is advanced enough for that yet, but I mean, we will figure it out.
Or
Yeah,
our
it
budget.
does.
That's important.
Yeah,
Or our budget.
We'll figure it out too. We'll figure it out.
But no, in all honesty though, to get back like on the whole idea of what we have going on with this little copyright thing, nobody don't try to steal it. But for real though, I kind of want to go into making my own makeup in the future. Being honest, like that is one of my little wishes and dreams.
So
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
as in like big as in like Rihanna type makeup or like your own homemade type
No,
something?
like big like Rihanna type makeup, like going to, you know, the companies in Italy, that is where most makeup is made, and actually having a formula, like my own formula, a different texture that would blend into, well, mostly oxidize into any skin type, because it's a science to this. I'm really, when I sit down and do a style, a look, I'm not going nowhere. I can tell how it is. I just sit down hours, just get lost in my craft, forget to eat sometimes, whatever the case may be.
Sounding a friend of mine.
Like really passionate about it, and sometimes I just actually have to fight myself, because I would think like a look is not gonna work out. Like for Halloween, that spider thing that I did on my eye, first time in my life. That was
sick though.
I thought
that was dope.
You know how hard I had to struggle to actually push myself to finish it?
How you just get it to look normal? Like you in the mirror and you got it's a mirror, it's backwards. I wouldn't be able to.
It's a lot. It's an art. It's like you have to have a, you know.
I like cutting your own hair.
You know. I find it as people just jump up and say like they're makeup artists. Again, this is gonna be a super bold statement. But I don't give a fuck who feel about it, who feel away about it, because I really feel like if you're gonna call yourself an artist, I feel you should actually dabble in the art of it, not just be glam like you only could do makeup that is pretty. Okay, what's new? Everybody can do that. You know, they could do it for themselves. But no, but I'm not downplaying you regardless, huh? However, you got some amazing talent that holds the title makeup artist. And I'm not talking about myself, because I ain't even on these people level. But I just get lost. I mean, we have one in St. Martin. I just always say Magali, Makeup Mag, that, you know, she just do the celebrities' faces.
I've heard of this person.
She's on the front side. Like, listen, this. I just promote this woman like it ain't a joke, because she's an artist self. And she does it in her craft as well, makeup as well. So it's, for me, I admire people that actually put the extra time, the extra hours that it takes to blend a range of products and colors to make something look amazing.
But my question then would be, like earlier you said that was one of the things that turned you off from drawing and that type of art.
Okay.
But then if you go into that extent and you go and doing all the special effects and you put in these hours.
Look, you transforming something. It's something on a paper. Like, but it's actually like you could, how to say, it's like you making somebody look completely different.
But then you kind of making the paper look different.
Yeah, but it's still, for me, it's still not like black.
You feel the human as a medium is a little more interesting.
It's a little more interesting because you have a lot more to work around. Because look, for example, I'm going to use myself, my brows. I literally all the time. This is a struggle for me. They always tell you could never get your brows completely
look the same.
Equal. No, your brows are sisters. They're not twins. This is a fact. Why? Because believe it or not, your own facial structure, just how they say, you have one hand longer than the next, the one brow higher than the next. Legit.
I think one tit's supposed to be bigger than the next.
That's it. And it's amazing.
One half of your body just different to the other half.
One butt cheek bigger than the other butt cheek.
It's just amazing to see. Okay,
probably is. I don't know.
Yeah, like I just words. Okay.
Ask for it. Okay. Then.
I asked for it. Now I say I have to just say, okay, I did ask for it. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
You know, people really be careful what you wish for in life. But for real though.
Anyway.
for real though is
something else. What are photographers? Because you say in the beginning you work with different photographers. Who are you work with so far?
In St. Martin or in Holland?
Both.
Okay, well, when I model, I'm not big as other models, you know, because I don't like to like disrespect other people that in this industry like long and doing it big. But I work with Elvis, Raunchy. Have to big up Raunchy first though. I'm gonna lie, he pushed me a long way too. I worked with a photographer from the States named Ted Martin. I can't remember his last name, but his name was Ted. His first name was Ted. I worked with a guy from Holland in Breda. Hoest was his name, Hoest or something like that too. I work with Longjoy Philip. He's kind of known with a lot of Caribbean people, I find.
I've seen the tags and stuff on certain pictures.
Yeah, no idea.
The watermark.
All right.
The watermark. Well, if you look on a few of my pictures, you would see that watermark. He is one of the photographers that I work with here in Holland. Okay. As apart from makeup, doing projects together. Those type of stuff. I'm really big on doing projects. Like I already create, not me, but my business partner did by Josa. Y'all check her out. Shout out my business partner all the time, Joseline. We made our own Carnival costume piece. I think if you go on my Instagram, y'all could see that. Like, let me not say we, but she's amazing. She take my breath away. She's amazing with her craft. She created my whole entire Carnival piece herself.
So she's a fashion designer, I guess.
She likes art too.
We
just did it for fun. She likes art. She does paintings.
So I just say, come, let me make a carnival piece.
Yeah, I actually like people like that. Let's do something creative. That's something entertaining. You know, instead of sitting down watching Love and Hip Hop, let's do the unthinkable. That's something that you ain't going to expect from me, from anybody. Let's do the unthinkable. Because when I was amazed that, you know, it was a little bit of money, but a little bit that we could have pulled off. I was amazed by the little costume I had.
That's why I asked the question, because to me it's like that's a whole lot of planning, and
it was a whole lot of planning,
and then people got lives, and this is like something on the side.
But it was only two of us. So, you know, when it's not a big project and it's just you and a person that you can actually identify with, you know, have the same passion as you in being creative. You get to pull out a lot of amazing things.
Like the LinkUp.
Yeah, like the LinkUp. Agreed.
I was thinking of it because I was like, yo, I'd have to see like how it was with like three of us putting schedules together and then having to like add a guest, and like that's a whole lot of planning.
But when you have a passion for it, you make it happen.
Yeah,
I mean, you make it happen. Regardless if you like it, you make it happen.
But I guess for the LinkUp, my personal feeling, I find it was more like a necessity than anything else. Because nobody else doing this. As far as I know, the only other talk show I know from St. Martin that going on is XSM Politics. Shout out Devondre and Andrew.
Of course, radio stations still do what they do.
Yeah, but that's like that's radio.
But I think that's still old type.
That different space.
I find that still old. I like this because it's like a younger vibe. You get a more different opinion.
You know what I hate about radio and just TV news in general? It's like that fake sound. You know that sound that every radio station have? Yo, welcome to 987. We back and we laugh. You know, like I don't like that vibe. I can't deal with that fakeness no more.
Yo, it's not. Yeah,
it's like, what you selling? You trying to sell me something?
No, it's not. It's not those, man. It's the ones that be in the morning. I say, yo, I know you're not that happy every day in the morning. Man. Don't come selling me.
You would be surprised.
It's something that I just think about, but then I realize, like, I show people probably like, if you're looking for energy from me,
I'm not gonna show no shade at nobody, so I don't call no name. But there used to be a certain radio host in St. Martin.
Ain't that much.
In the morning, back when we was going to school, and oh God, I ain't gonna say if it's a he or she, but they used to burn me. Oh, yo, is it possible you that happy in the morning?
Bye.
Is it possible? Like, what are you doing being so happy?
I'm trying to figure out who it is. I'm ready to call names to figure it out.
I ain't gonna do it because
no, but I feel you.
Jesus Christ,
but it's
man.
possible.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. What?
I ain't trying to hate on the competition.
I am.
No.
I mean, let them do their thing.
There's not competition
on, you
for us.
can't be that happy though.
There's competition for who's? Come on, man. Come on, man.
You gotta put yourself in a range, a category.
No, but not
you
even.
see, but I still make music. I'd like to get some more music on the radio.
But
maybe at some point.
But that's what
we call no name.
But no, you see,
at
but
a certain
this
point,
host,
they have to just play it.
Yo, this host
At
would.
some point,
I don't think this host would ever play your type of music anyway.
True.
So you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about that.
I know this
God.
Yo,
I'm curious.
I could say that.
Okay, what type of music this person plays?
But it was like, like they kind of used to talk and like say stuff from like the morning newspaper, and then they used to play like pop music, like in between and stuff like that. But it's just like how they
Can you be specific which radio station?
No, because then everybody know exactly.
Can I have another hit?
And no,
there's only like what 3 that did you listen to? If even that much.
Yeah, right.
Are you not gonna pick my boat with this one?
But Chelsea, what would you say was your most enjoyable moment since you've been on this makeup journey and thing? Like working with a particular photographer, a certain shoot, like
or certain project.
Finding myself in the process. I'm sorry, it's not about working with any other person, but finding myself and identifying to what I like and being honest and not ashamed of who I am. That is why I love it about this journey. That's one of my favorite part. Working with people is always an amazing thing to do, but also challenging yourself and finding who you really are is even the bigger picture of the journey to me.
So why you didn't go like artist school or like fashion school? Or...
Okay, oh my God. Some people might hate me, but I don't think you have to go to school to be like a makeup artist and an artist.
To be any kind of artist.
To be any type of artist. I would not waste the money. Personally, and you have 24 hours in a day. Once you're breathing, once you wake up, you have enough time to at least take an hour.
Sleeping is like 8.
No, but I mean, no, but
I know what you mean.
if you have priorities, if let me be real, it got those that really consuming their work, that sleep does not matter to them.
I know,
that their passion is.
I waited to find something I really passionate about where I can say, I don't want to sleep.
But I had many times, you see, a lot of those makeup looks that you seen.
Video games, yeah.
But a lot of those makeups that you seen, I've been up like 5 o'clock in the morning just doing them. Like especially my the special effects and
those are ones I like the most.
October time. October, when I could really try and pull off a look, like if I get the time to do it, the amount of effort I take, the amount of time I take to really sculpt my face. I even had a cousin tell me that I had a skull mask, that he couldn't tell where the hell my mouth was until I had breed. Then is when he was like, shit, okay.
That's dope.
So, and as I say, it does take so long because it's also a fight within myself. So it's challenging yourself to stay that concentrated and get the discipline
to complete the look.
To complete the look, because then you're able to apply it in life with anything you do. It's a sort of discipline that you have to get because it's a passion for it. And as I say, I would stay up many nights when people sleeping. My eyes like burning me from my ring light For real. Red, struggling with a blending, struggling to put on an eyelash just to give these people a goddamn look. Just for real. Serious. I mean, enough times. And at the end, I was really proud of myself. Because you get to see what the hell you actually have within yourself. Like, one of my favorites is my clown makeup.
Oh, just gonna ask.
I have a clown makeup there that I did. If you look it up, it's really far in the archive. But if you look it up, it is so colorful. It is so blended. It's one of my Halloween makeups. And I have blue eyelashes for it. Let me tell you, the amount of time I took, it was like a freak accident clown. Like I was bleeding on my neck and stuff like that. So I added the special effects with all of that. That took me hours. Like hours to do.
This one is dope.
That one, yeah.
That
one I did that one in
the
Simat.
The camera dead long time.
Oh shit,
No
okay.
shit, yeah.
You can't say an intro.
Just go on my Instagram, guys.
At Chelsea Brooks?
At Chelsea _ Brooks. At Chelsea _ Brooks. Or you could type in Makeup by Chels, and you guys can see all of my work that I've done, that I try put out there for you guys to do for yourself. I'm now starting to actually take extra time and write in all the products that I just use for my looks.
Damn.
No, look, it's a lot of work because I think it's more annoying having people asking you, what lipstick that is? And you gotta be like, shit, what lipstick that is? You know, because you got so much.
None of your business.
Just write it down one time.
Just write it down.
Pay me and I do it for you.
Yeah. But you gotta encourage people to also get in tune with themselves and try new things.
I feel you, the empowerment movement. I feel you.
So I am really all about motivating people, about trying new things, empowering yourself, especially the women, not so much the men, but my focus is mainly on the women. No, because men have a certain type of ego. Y'all got it kind of already. But, you know, like, are you some, a good amount. But in women, I find a lot of women get too lost and not accepting themselves a lot and tend to hide behind makeup and all these type of other stuff. And just remember, my message to every woman out there is you are genuinely beautiful, no matter the marks, no matter the flaws, no matter what you have going on that you think is an imperfection. It's what makes you you. You do not want to be like everybody else, because that will not make you unique. Like that's my goal. Like, I like to be different. I tell everybody when they ask me about me, I'm different. That's my description. I'm different. And I strive to maintain being different. I don't want nobody following me. Admire me. Think it's a good idea to, you know, take up my lifestyle. But don't follow me. Because I want to be able to, as Chelsea, that when God, the deity, whoever energy that y'all out there believe in, pull up that name, Chelsea Chandrisa Brooks. That's why I go by my government. When they pull up that name, that file gonna be so beautiful that when I close my eyes, I go and say I did what I had to do in life for myself.
I might have to be like, shit.
You see? I don't want that. I do not want that. That is bad.
I ain't even gonna lie.
That is bad. How old are you, Kana? Come on.
If I got like Sean and be like, which one are you that? That's you? This one calling you there.
No, but I just like to strive on, and that was one of my things to really say on the podcast, actually, like, encourage women to, if are you as men even here, encourage women every day and tell them that they're beautiful without makeup. Because women that still say like, yeah, men don't like makeup, and as you say, oh, we doing it for ourselves, but you actually creating an insecurity. Possibly. If you are confident within yourself and know you're still beautiful without makeup, then cool. Kudos. Then wear it. You know, by all means, it's okay to wear it. But it's still...
Don't make it a crutch.
Don't make it a crutch. Because also, too, if you have blemishes and stuff like that, your upkeep when wearing makeup is way more when way more than when you're not wearing makeup. Just saying. Because you're taking up a heap, or you have to take off a heap of products that leaves a lot of residue. You know, you don't forget you're using makeup remover wipes. You guys wouldn't know, but using makeup remover wipes, you're still using possibly a tonic or a milk mask, you know, milk lotion to still moisturize your face. Then you still gotta wash that off. So that's another set of chemicals with the soap and everything. It's very harsh for the face. Then you still gotta add a different set of moisturizers to keep your face moisturized, keep the blemishes out and all kind of... It's a lot of money. It's a big investment in this. So if you accept your damn self, it'll be a lot cheaper, girls. Just saying.
Look, I'm gonna give.
I think that's the biggest message there right now.
Yeah.
Save your wallet 2018.
Yeah.
That's what we
Accept yourself.
Ladies and fellas out there, do what I do. When you wake up in the morning, you walk towards the toilet, take a piss. wait. I'm going somewhere. You gotta.
Where you going?
Then you turn around, there's a mirror, you look in the mirror, you look at yourself, you say, boy, I look fucking good.
But why they couldn't go to the mirror? Why
because that's what I do the first thing that I do.
Yo, that was just
So the
like a
first
too
thing in the
much
morning is
information.
wake up, take a piss, and be like, "Yo, I'm fly." Okay, then.
I would say bed. I would say bed and all of that.
I got it.
Depending on the day you don't bathe, I ain't even gonna lie. Depending on the day, is not the first thing I'm doing in the morning. If I don't have nothing to do
You don't
that
have
day,
nothing to do that day, and it's a home day.
I home chilling.
Yo, it's
Nobody's
Holland.
smelling me.
Yo,
Nobody's
it's
seeing
Holland.
me.
Yo, I'd say it's Holland. No, I ain't saying don't bed. I didn't mean don't bed.
We had a podcast.
I didn't mean don't bed for the day. And if you're doing that, stay your little nasty ass home. Do not leave the house. I mean, everybody just do that.
Nobody's smelling me.
True.
Like, I'm staying home.
We still have those moments when we a little lazy. But if you damn well know you in bed for a day, stay your ass home. Especially in the summer. Don't be mean and selfish, all you Dutch people and all you Caribbean people up here.
I think I have said enough about this topic. I am not going.
It's like what, a third, fourth podcast?
If it's still a problem.
It's not a problem. It's an epidemic.
You know what?
It's a plague.
I have an idea for the next podcast, like for the ending of the year. Things that you shouldn't do in 2019. Yeah? In the summertime. Even if you gotta make a commercial, put deodorants, various types, so they know it have a lot out there. Because clearly they think it's
We gotta have that Demi.
we gonna try to get Demi with the government to give like
natural makeup.
She have
natural makeup?
I mean,
the natural like she'll make like her own deodorants and like
she was working on lip balm.
Nice.
All that kind. You gotta check that episode.
I had C, but I didn't get to watch it actually.
It was a very informative episode.
Yeah,
we learned a lot that episode.
Nice.
But shout out Demi. But we gotta try to get like her in a deal with the government, so the government pay her to make her stuff to like give it publicly to the people because it's impossible. This should be part of healthcare.
Oh wait,
The thing is,
This should be part of free
Caribbean, this is not a
Jesus
problem.
Christ.
It's a problem here.
Because we know it's hot. We know to bathe.
Come on,
As a matter of fact,
Martin.
the Caribbean people, the only thing I have with Caribbean people, with more women specifically, is when they go bathe and that whole powder thing.
Okay,
I don't understand
like you
that.
baking, like you going in an
What
oven.
you doing?
You better
Like
stop
you're going
using
on
that
a
for
frying
baby powder
pan.
because a lot of people in the States getting cancer and thing, but it's a whole other topic.
How? What's the point? What's the point of it? I don't
I think
understand it.
I think it has made some people. I think I remember hearing somebody
They like
once
to
in
feel
my
like a
life.
baby.
Like it just feel nice. It just feel comforting.
You look like an ass.
I agree. I don't do it, but they feel comfort by it. So by all means, yo, it's not. Why you mad? You walking around with a powder underneath your chin? Looking like
I see it. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's better not to use it because a lot of those powder got asbestos in it.
Oh God!
I mean, all
you just look
products.
bloated. Okay, you're absolutely right. It's not me that have it. Is not, and I just say that for other certain things. So I gotta live. I gotta put it for everything.
You gotta practice it. I mean, I just find a lot of things ridiculous. But hey, to each his own.
That you're right.
Just miss me with a bullshit. Stay on the left and I'll stay on the right. I don't have to really look at you. I could just turn my head. There's a lot of things to look at in life.
You're absolutely right.
And with the older thing in the Caribbean, let me just rephrase what I said. Usually we smell nice, but when Carnival come, then the certain people don't understand that the odors they should
It's
not
a little
be
strong.
They should not be in the last lap.
Okay, look right.
Carnival just be long days, right?
I think
that's what it is.
Like I think you just be stink Gary because
I'm saying for Juve, for
Okay.
example, for Juve,
I don't jam, so I wouldn't know.
I like.
Why you
I
don't
don't
jump?
have odor problems.
I grew up
Like, I'm
as a
just
Seventh
saying.
Adventist. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I had like one of those strict mommies.
He's one of those people.
I had one of those strict mommies. Still do, but not that she was that strict. Let me not lie.
You're kind of growing a little bit. So
No,
I mean,
no, I could do it like one. Come on, but I mean, actually, like before when I was younger, so it never really fazed me. Like if I see it, I see it. If I don't see it, oh well. It's life. Like when something is not customary in your life,
you don't miss it.
You don't miss it. It's really, you don't miss it.
It's true.
It's like, it is what it is.
I have that with seafood. People be like, wow, you never had shrimp, you never had lobster,
I don't eat that.
I never had it. I don't know what I'm missing.
Same as pork for me. I'm sorry. I don't eat.
I try not to to dwell in the swine, but
I do not eat pork. I don't know how it tastes.
I don't fuck up a bacon here and there.
All my life.
That was the first day in a while.
Hashtag don't eat meat at all for 2019.
Okay.
Ham and cheese.
Screw you on that line there. I need my meat. I don't know about you. I need chicken. I eat chicken.
I'm a vegan, so
I gonna eat the meat.
Chicken. I gonna eat chicken. God put chicken there. I eat chicken. Can't make what's there.
Technically, we put in that dog. God put dog and stuff like that too.
Why you gotta be so all Indian?
If you were born somewhere in Asia, the dog would have been normal.
Yo, them might be eating rats and things from the
If you were
future.
born somewhere in Asia, that would be normal.
It is
But
culture.
technically, the rats didn't eat. On their behalf, on their benefit, the rats didn't eat is a lot healthier than what we consider as rats.
Farm grown rats and things. They got them on the organic stuff.
It's like the chickens.
You got a nerve to
Listen,
you have the nerve to play along with this shit and say a rat is organic.
No, but he is right.
I mean, but come on.
If you got farm grown pigs and hens and those things here, if that was a part of this staple, if that was like what they regularly eating, I imagine they probably would be getting farm grown rats.
Them Vietnamese, the Vietnamese in not Vietnam in in the rural areas, why did them fuck up
rats
a nice
rat only quality food?
Why you sound like you try it?
I've heard stories.
But these stories sound really good. You try it.
No, but you see, I was there for a while, but there wasn't. I a picky eater, so I ain't in that
moments
whole
like this, I'm really happy I'm vegan. You never know when you're eating a rat.
Oh, come on. You one of those.
I had dog tender. I had dog meat.
There's certain Chinese restaurants, you're not 100% sure what type of meat.
I don't eat Chinese.
Okay, would any of y'all eat a reindeer?
A what?
I would.
A reindeer? Don't tell me.
What the fuck? No.
Don't tell me. Tell me after. I don't think. I'm one of those person that when you say something, then it triggers. It's like, shit, that is why I eating. I have it.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't want those two. Don't tell me before eating.
Don't tell me before I eat it.
Tell me after, but buy fucking it.
But then again,
that's how I feel about frog legs. Cause I feel like they look too much like frogs. Like you cannot look at frogs legs and not see frogs legs.
Listen,
like a literal frog.
Give me meat.
Don't do that with me, please. Tell me.
Let me correct this. Give me meat that actually look like meat. Frog legs, I'm sorry.
You can just be seeing a frog leg.
You can just see a frog leg, and I seen frog legs. No.
I got catch once.
No.
That's why I don't like fish. Cause fish look too much like fish.
What?
Like fish look.
Yo, I don't like fish. They look too much like fish. You can't trust it.
What?
Listen, right? The fish that you eat on your plate, it looks too much like the fish that swims in the ocean, in my opinion.
That's the point.
No.
Wait, what?
Okay, when you
I'm
eat
still trying to figure out this.
when you eat, I don't eat no kind of fish.
But the fish
I don't eat no kind of fish.
Are you still?
I don't eat no kind of fish.
Wait.
The only thing I eat is shrimp.
Gary, wait. I am still
Shrimp looks like a shrimp.
Wait, how you mean the fish on the plate? How you expect the fish on the plate to look?
It's nasty looking.
It's
disgusting. It smells bad. It looks nasty.
Wait.
I am
we gotta stop
crying.
laughing.
There is nothing appetizing.
No.
I get to
There is nothing appetizing
Okay,
about fish.
no. Wait. Get your laughs out. 'Cause I have to hear this explanation properly without laughing. Say that again, dog.
Fish?
Wait, okay,
It looks too much like the fish you see in the ocean when you're eating it, which is my problem. It looks too much like it looks exactly the same thing what we were just saying, but when you eat, I feed frog leg.
Okay, yeah.
It look literally just like a frog leg.
But that ain't where it come from.
I know a fish is a fish. I know that, but to me, it looks too much like the thing I see in the sea.
Okay, wait. You mean like it ain't cooked?
I eat chicken.
When you cook?
Chicken breast is primarily the only chicken. It just looks like a piece of meat. It don't look like the chicken that you see running around. It just looks like a piece of meat.
You wouldn't eat a whole fish. That what you mean? Like you would just eat like the little filet?
Yeah,
Oh,
but a chicken, a fish fillet, you would eat that?
yo, you had me in a loop.
I answered that question already.
but then
I just answered that question.
But then you just don't like fish.
Gary,
part
make
of the
this
answer.
known.
Yeah,
Gary
okay.
had a stupid moment there because I was in a loop. I was trying to
don't know
figure that
why.
shit out.
Like, I said it pretty clear. I think.
No.
Fish don't look like fish. Then all y'all started to laugh. So y'all could not listen to my explanation. Is that my fault?
But that's why I
Is it
said
my fault?
You didn't say fish
Is it my fault? Y'all decided to laugh.
You started to explain
Is it my fault? Is it my fault? That y'all decided to laugh and not listen to me.
You're right. It's
Y'all
our
chose
fault.
to
It's our
laugh and
fault.
not listen to me.
It's true. It's true.
How
Okay,
you
then.
expect us to respond when you gonna say shit like
like-
fish, look like fish?
Fish,
That's
yeah,
why I don't
right?
like eating.
Why-
How the fuck you want us to
You know
respond
what?
to
No,
that?
this is how you could have actually
Y'all
done
could have
that.
been
You could have
silent
explained
and
it
answered the
different.
question.
Nah, you could have explained it different. I think you could have said like, when you eating like a whole fish, I don't like whole fish because they look like, you just don't like the idea
Smell
of fish.
terrible and like
you
the
know,
fish eye and all, like.
But you could have said you just eat fish fillet.
So you don't like
No,
it?
I don't. I don't
But
eat
it
that
look
either.
like meat.
But it smells nasty and tastes like fish.
What?
But chicken smell nasty too,
No, it
rather.
don't.
No.
Well, raw chicken, I guess, probably.
So
It
you
smell like a fish.
So you still don't
Chicken does not
I guess
smell like a
sushi
but
fish.
you
is
still don't
definitely.
like even cooked fish.
Like
you
if,
still don't
if
like
you
the-
leave that raw chicken out there to spoil, then it gonna stink. Raw
what-
chicken don't smell
No,
nothing
but
like raw
I mean,
fish.
like you even don't like the smell cooked.
But I have
No,
a question.
I don't like
fried-
nothing about fish.
so
What
fried
you
fish
would
neither.
say about this?
That would never happen in my house. Like I don't eat that. I've had like the
Like
little sushis with the rice. You dip it in
like-
soy sauce. It just tastes like the soy
yeah,
sauce
like-
because you disguise all the fishy parts of it.
Okay.
And you eat the rice.
He's a
You eat
mental
rice
eater.
and the vegetables.
No,
you eat the
he's
rice,
he's a
vegetables, that
mental
little
eater.
seaweed thing, the soy sauce. I love soy
It's
sauce.
okay. We found the
Do
conclusion. You're a
would you eat
mental
a whole
eater.
chicken?
What?
A whole chicken?
I don't know. I've never eaten one by myself, but I've eaten like chicken, turkeys, and like a baked chicken, a baked whole chicken. You
Have
cut it
you
up.
eaten every part of the chicken? I think that
No.
is that the better question.
No, like just because his
I
thing is
understand
like
the question why he tried
Oh,
to get.
okay,
Like if
okay.
you're looking at a whole chicken, it looks kind of
Okay,
like a chicken.
chicken. Oh, okay.
That's like what he's getting to.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I've had those type of things at Thanksgiving or whatever,
what
the
type of
turkey there and stuff.
conversation is this?
You're asking me this question. Y'all is asking me these questions.
We really going left. Gary, you need to stop talking for a minute because you're the one that's saying a lot of crazy things. You had the whole thing
You're
with
asking
astrology. Then now you having the thing with the fish moment.
Everything had play.
understand.
It had play. It did have play.
It's my
Everything.
fault.
No,
Everything had
everything had
play.
mixed up. It's
I'm to
just
blame for this
the
now.
fish.
Guys,
The
to
fish
our
chicken.
viewers, I'm gonna say good luck keeping up.
Yeah, we are
Good luck
hour and
keeping
46 minutes. We got 15 minutes to go before you.
Oh God,
I
this
mean,
was,
they're accustomed to this by now.
This is entertaining.
This is normally how the podcast goes.
This is awesome. It's 2 hours.
Yep.
Yo, I thought it was okay. I could do this. She loves to talk. She loves
We
to
almost
talk.
there. We almost at 2 hours.
I wonder if that camera catch everything.
No, it's full already.
Yeah, that for a long time. I'm sure. We probably cut up by like maybe an hour and 10 minutes or
But
something.
still, though, like this is too much. Okay, so any more makeup question? Let we get back on that if anything.
I had a whole plethora of shit, but forget.
You forget.
Oh God.
Catch yourself. I just making sure because some of the girls might be expecting to hear a good amount about makeup.
Is there
I could do this.
Is there any look that you feel was like, okay, I feel very proud of this, or this my most, like, I don't know, you're just proud of this accomplishment. Is like this one took a lot of time. You was really, I mean, you kind of touched on something that you was proud of.
I did touch on that. Let me see. I don't think there's anything like there's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot. I think I'm genuinely proud of everything I've done because it was a struggle to get there in the beginning, and yeah, it was a lot. I put a lot into my craft. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm my biggest critique. So before anybody could even critique me, I'm critiquing myself. So if I see a flaw, best believe Chelsea already know that a flaw there. Just saying. It's just that she did not want to do the most to correct it. Just saying. I know. I just putting that out there. It's not like I am blind to it like some poor little... Let me not go there. It's going to sound so bad because it got a lot of...
Makeup artist beef?
No, not makeup artist beef. No, definitely not. But it got some...
Pusha T Drake
How that would
situation.
work? How that would work?
I forgot
how
about that.
that would work?
Like,
No, that it even makes sense to go into that no more.
Yeah,
No,
we
no.
got 15 minutes. We got
no,
that.
not at all. But how would makeup artist beef look?
I
that would
guess
look like?
I would guess in my opinion, don't
I guess that would
hold
be
me
like a
by it, but
Facebook type something.
it would be a Facebook thing, and
Like
it would
an
be
Instagram wall?
It would be
insults written on the face.
no, not that. No.
Suck your mother.
That one did
I
no.
know, a middle finger.
Yeah.
We close your eyes, the other knuckles come up with some fuck.
I am done. No, I am livid. No,
That could be an
stop.
idea.
That's an idea, though.
Hey, or you tell your chick is a big middle finger, like, hey, hold up.
Yeah.
You know what they say turn the other cheek?
Makes sense.
True.
Makes sense. I catch on to it one time. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can catch me slipping. But I think the wall would be more like you watching. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I could see you look lost.
Fascinating conversation.
No, but for real though, I think a wall.
Sorry.
I think a makeup wall or beef would be more based on your work. Like, you know, if you could see that halo glow. I just call it flashlight headlights. Girls, this is something y'all need to stop doing. They have enough makeup tutorials that shows you to not use a light concealer. Guys, you wouldn't know this.
Hey, do your thing.
To use a light concealer on the top of your brow. It can work sometimes if you know how to blend. If you cannot practice that shit before you leave the house, okay? Because you're looking like headlights. All right? All right. That's just Chelsea's bold statement. If you want to walk like that and that's the goal for your makeup, you know, because they got those androgynistic type of crazy things, then leave me know. Then I don't judge you.
I mean, if you're running and you need something like a reflector, something like that, then it's a good thing to do.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Then cars are gonna hit you and things.
God. Yo,
That's what
you know, that's a good. I like that. I like that. I actually like that.
Don't
because-
encourage it.
Anytime you see a chick like that, it's like, well, she just careful about safety.
She cares about her safety.
Up your alley, you know.
Yo, you got me
that's something in
You're
common.
combining both of your interests in one.
You can't be hitting on
Hey,
that.
you right. Hey, you right.
Like, I just don't want to get knocked down.
No, but I
Labeling word stupidity. Corn, yo.
but no, the point, I mean, sometimes when you're doing makeup, you want to make it look just a little real, a little authentic, just a little bit. Like, you know, the
Isn't that
natural
a goal?
makeup. Like,
Yeah,
Shouldn't that be the goal?
Yeah, to make it.
like to make it
Ain't makeup supposed to be like you don't have make the reason?
exactly like it's.
Accentuate the natural, what's
And
already there.
thank you. That's actually my brand's motto. Like Makeup by Chelsea stands for highlighting women's beauty. It is not about changing you. It is not about anything else but highlighting your natural beauty. Because I try to limit the amount of products that I put on a model's face regarding the event and the situation if it's needed. Like
I mean, you don't have to be caked up, man.
no,
I mean,
you don't.
Not in that
on
way.
an
at least.
everyday basis, damn sure do not be caked up.
I mean,
if you want really.
no, man. If
I
I
have
could,
moments where you have to be cake up though. Why I say so? Small moments. If you're using a lot of lighting, if you are in an
you
area
have to be caked.
like I wouldn't say cake. I would not say caked because if you know how to do your makeup, you know how to make it not look like you need a shovel to scratch it
Yeah.
off.
Some people
No.
putting pies on their face.
Yeah, like I don't like that. That's when you actually taking too much of the foundation and applying. What you need to do is just simply color correct. Guys, you wouldn't know this, but it's literally like a concealer that depending on the color of your mark, you go with the color concealer. It
Okay, so I guess in the concealer is to conceal something.
yeah, like it actually cancels out. Like my dark marks, I would use an orange concealer before I apply my foundation for dark marks. It cancels out that dark mark underneath any concealer that you put on, any concealer at all. So it makes that blemish of darkness flat. So you have a flat canvas to work on.
Okay.
I would advise girls not to overpower with foundation because the type of foundation you use, again, depending on the formulas, if it's too matte, that's when you get that cakey look. So it looks dry and it looks disgusting. And it makes it worse when it's a different color than your actual skin. You know, like, ladies, if you're picking a color, I'll say When you really don't know, go one shade darker. That's the best mistake you could make.
I was just gonna ask you.
Ain't
Is
nothing
like
more
a rule of
ridiculous
thumb?
than when you
is
see
the
chicks.
No, I
the
prefer
skin
to
and
see
hair
a
become
girl
like the hair.
a little darker.
They wear whatever on top of the shirt, and the line is like super visible.
Super
I'm like,
visible.
okay, this is your real skin, then your face start here.
And you
Shout
know,
out to the girl in red at Summer Breeze yesterday.
wow.
Why you trying shade at people so?
Shade. Shade.
I felt some type of way. I'm sorry.
No, the man was just.
She's telling you, she didn't want to dance with you.
No.
But no, you giving
was Mr.
advice
Casanova,
though.
no.
But you giving
Sorry.
advice though, because and even if you really know to do your makeup and you are wearing a foundation that is lighter, you would know your contour and highlighting, guys. Again, you wouldn't know this, but your contour and sculpting your face should be the correction, because you can make a mistake of being a little shade lighter in your foundation, but contour your skin dark enough to even out that tone so you look a little more lively and not ghostly.
So I have a question. Hearing you talk.
Casper.
Hearing you like give these ladies the details and like advice. I have a question. So, you think it'll make a big difference when applying makeup or in the makeup conversation in general if men would get more involved in it? So what I mean in more involved in it, I mean like knowing how to apply it, knowing how to like use a concealer and stuff like that, to be like, all right, babe, you won't do that properly, go fix yourself.
Yo, I would find that be kind of cool though, because personally, I follow a lot of makeup artists, men and women, some gay, some straight. And personally, I find men have a beautiful art with makeup. I find maybe even better than women, because when you think about it, you guys got way more to cover up. That's number one. Because, you know, facial hair and a lot going on.
Wait, you talking about like men doing makeup on themselves?
No, not only about themselves, but I mean like the eye for covering flaws, I guess. I don't want to say flaws, but just I don't understand. I don't really know how to explain it fully, but I think it's like an eye for perfection.
I would say that's more of a women's
but I mean,
women have more of an eye for detail.
But when you do find that man that does makeup though, and they really invest the time into it, I really find their work is amazing. I could show you guys
I think
some.
it's similar to black people in society or women in society. It's like, oh,
you
you're
could
a
apply
man
that
in
with
the business,
Photoshop
so we
as
know
well.
you gotta, like, you don't belong in this industry, typically speaking.
I'm not even meaning in that
Like, I'm not-
perspective. I mean, like, some men, the ones that I follow, they take a lot of time for this too, just like the women, and you know, like what they do.
But
you
I
could
mean,
apply
from this
that-
perspective of like, makeup in general is a female-dominated industry. You as a man is like if
have
you
to
trying
work
to
harder.
You have to
it's
work-
like
you have to
Eminem
work a
coming into
little,
rap.
yeah.
It's like you
You have
can't
to-
be slipping being Eminem.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
get where you coming
you
from.
gotta come correct.
Yeah, I get totally
But
where
at
you
the
coming
same
from.
time, like, it's not that like weird to see that, because even like if you look at like outside of makeup, but just like correcting facial features, when we're talking about Photoshop or whatever, like, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's just if you're good at it, you're good at it. So
Yeah.
that would say as well, because
Because it's an art.
So kind of one of my questions is like, what do you ever, other than like maybe like TV shows and stuff like that, because of the lighting, I know they have to put like even the men that have to do makeup and stuff.
A
like
little
that.
foundation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's like, what all did they have to put on? Cause that's before I ask.
To be
more question.
honest, I haven't gotten fully deep into men's makeup for that.
Is there like a specific like market for like men's makeup, or is there a men's makeup?
Personally, I think there is men's makeup for gothics, because they use eyeliners and they do paint their nails. So it's not weird. It is a culture.
But wouldn't they just take the women's stuff?
That too, but you know, maybe somebody could capitalize on it. I'm not sure, because I'm not that into the gothic industry. But however, there, I think it's not men's makeup then, unless
marketing will probably be different.
The gays still have their own little thing going on, because they badass in how they just make themselves look like women. I'm not even gonna lie.
But they just use normal women makeup.
Yeah, they
as well,
use that.
right?
That's why I was going to come back to it and saying it is normal
It's just
females makeup. It's the products.
Well, makeup,
is
can't
the
say
product.
just
it's
makeup.
it's really not for boy. Girl,
yeah, it's just
it
makeup.
is
Okay.
makeup.
Do you have skin?
Because
Yep, that's what it is.
No, because
every TV personality, all of them
have some
makeup.
kind of
Every movie you've seen in,
because then that would be my
every
next thing.
actor uses makeup. So it's like,
is there or do you know if there is a difference between like male skin and female skin when it comes to makeup?
No.
Or would there be a difference? Or?
I would say no. Skin is skin. Every skin is different.
I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, like no. I mean, it's an okay question to ask because you never know if the textures might be different. The areas that possibly could be different for that man would be if he's able to grow facial hair, if he's one that has facial hair, and I guess if you're trying to cover up all of that, depending on what role he going for, what is the reason.
So they have makeup to cover facial hair. Like to make it look like it's like me, King, and Woods don't have a beard.
Oh my God, Kana!
I think
I need to get you when we off air. No. Seriously, when we off air, I'm gonna go on Instagram and I'm gonna show you the Sometimes it's not all the time they have the time
to shave.
No, serious.
You mean for movies or something like that?
Yeah, or like why
the
would you
movies they just do digital editing. They like Batman v Superman. Not Batman v Superman. The next one.
Which one?
There was another one.
Yeah. There's
Batman vs Superman too.
No, there's Batman v Superman. And then you had the Justice League.
Justice League. Oh, okay.
The actor was Superman. He had a beard for another movie because they had to do reshooting. So what they do, they just digitally gave him a face.
That makes sense.
And that's why it's
so because you need a beard for another film.
Yeah.
But then you could just like make a fake beard, or like.
But as I said, listen,
maybe that's time.
They have
a more authentic look, I guess, for the movie.
Look, when for the rich people they could do it. One day they could have a beard, the next day they smooth as a baby bottom. That is, you got makeup artists that is that good at doing that. I haven't specialized on that as yet. I'd love to dabble into that.
Specific makeup for beards.
Yeah, like putting like the thing is when you're doing people's body, like let's say you see how you have Avatar, people have to study the anatomy, anatomy.
You say it correct.
Okay, good. People have to study the anatomy of the body in order to change it. So it is a study in itself. I tell you, makeup it's fun, but if you have a passion for it, it's a study in itself. So certain things I would agree that you can go to school for. Certain or courses, I would say then, not school, but courses to specialize in a category of makeup, because special effects makeup is you're adding fake skin, you're adding a lot of extras, so you have to learn certain techniques to apply it to keep it from moving. It's the same thing as body painting. There are certain different techniques that you do that is still not like makeup on the face that you have to apply for that, so the paint doesn't move, so that when the person sweats, when the person moves, it stays in place. So it has so much more to it. If you're that's why I tell you, you only would see girls doing glam, the going out thing. That's why I said it's like it's so overrated. Like, okay, let's see something else. Like, you get creative because it got so much more to make up. Like the people I follow on my Instagram page, I go creativity. I want to see colors. That's why like I do purple brows, and best believe when I do my purple brows, I go on the road with purple brows or green brows or red brows, whatever color of brows I feel like wearing.
So you mean like the
legit
hair like green and
purple brows? Like if you able to do your makeup, don't even think that it would look bad, boo boo. Don't. Okay. It could look like a hell of a style. I done walk on the road. If you could walk with red brows, if you could dye your brows red to match your hair, yeah, I got girls that do that. All just bleach their brows. They got people that do these things. Yes. Okay. People do a lot for beauty, apparently.
It seems so.
Yeah, no, you really out of tune if you.
No.
Yeah, boo. People spend a lot of moolah. People do a lot to achieve the look that they want.
I gotta invest in a makeup company.
No, it's like what said, entire industry is based on the insecurities.
It's insecurities. But sometimes again it could be an art. So, but majority of the time it's insecurities.
But I mean, when you look at just the way society set up in terms of women are judged on appearance, men could actually be judged on what they bring, what they do, and stuff like that. That's just what's bound to happen.
Yep.
Like you see it all the time if you watch like the Breakfast Club, for example. Ain't nobody talking about how Envy and Charlemagne look, but they talking about how Angela Yee look. Like it's not about what they say, what question. Oh, Angela Yee look on yesterday. Like, but nobody cares. Like, did that affect the interview? Like, did that change the question she asked? But this is a society we live in.
Unfortunately.
That's what it is.
But people, we hit 2 hours, so I think it's time to wrap up.
But
yeah, Chelsea, if you got anything you want to leave the people,
plug YouTube page, Facebook, anything.
Let me give all the info one time. You can follow me on Facebook, Chelsea Brooks, but it's better to look me up on Makeup by Chels for Facebook. For Instagram, Chelsea_Brooks or Makeup by Chels. You could check out my YouTube, Makeup by Chels Brooks. I'm coming back to my YouTube page soon enough, just building up. So guys, just wait for a banger. I have a lot of ideas coming, really and truly. Yeah, like just be patient with me. And until then, check out my work on my Instagram. That's my main place where I post everything. Modeling work, everything. If you want to contact me for any collaborations, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah.
I feel like we got to revisit this conversation soon, because there's a lot more I feel like we could touch on.
Yeah, we definitely really can.
Probably get into it.
We definitely can.
Another episode of LinkUp Podcast. Like always, everybody, thanks for sticking through us with this long episode. If you actually did listen to everything, we appreciate it. Yeah. Like always, if you have anybody else you wish for us to have a conversation with, leave us know. Check out the YouTube page, Instagram, Facebook, the LinkUp. Our Instagram is the LinkUp392. Again, if you have any topic specifically you want us to hash out about, hit us up as well in the comments, or any of us personally. You can find me on Instagram, Mr_Labega, and like always, you don't need my Facebook. Woods?
Everything Woods the Chosen. Just everything.
Yes, and this is Mr. King 392, and with that, we'll see you the next time we link up.
Bless.
Poppin'.
Bye.